Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to have another look at an Everyman crossword today. As usual, link is in the description. Do have a go, let me know how you get on. Okay, cryptically artful false, that's a big no. Looks like an anagram of artful false. I think we need some letters there. Honestly cunning to hide class. Cunning. No. An unrivaled governor, unofficial supremo, then ubiquitously sovereign. Yeah, there's always one of these in an Everyman, isn't there? So it seems. This is Augustus. It is the first letters. The primarily here says look at the first letters of every word, and also the whole thing is a description of Augustus, the Roman emperor. Flower or flower is one of 8, we're told. Flower or flower. Flower is river, so look out for that when you see flower, because it could be flower. 1 of 8. 1 of 8. Don't know. They're seen in cells, tubby policemen eating a bit of shortbread. Nope. Abandoned husband becoming cold in bush. Don't know. Most barren meadow where birds are found. Yeah, this is leanest. Lee is a word for a meadow, L-E-A, and then where birds are found is nest, and most barren is leanest. Pumpernickel reportedly dry, raised. I don't know what pumpernickel is. Eat some ketchup. Etch. This is a container clue. Some ketchup means only look at part of the word ketchup, E-T-C-H, and eat. That's like if an acid eats into metal, it's etching it. Ignores discomfort when wearing tank top. Oh. It's travelled fast, leading to hurly-burly. It's travelled fast, leading to hurly-burly. Don't know. It's tricky today. Let's see if we can get this one. Sound teaching organised, taking register. That looks like an anagram, doesn't it? Taking register. Counting something. What have we got left? D, H, heads. Counting heads, I reckon. Anagram of sound teaching, organised as the anagram indicator, and taking register as the definition. Ultimately, pomelo varieties. Oranges. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is oranges. This is another one where the whole thing is the definition, I think. And ultimately, pomelo is O, varieties is ranges, and the definition is the whole thing. So very clever. In microwave, reheats a little nightcap, no woman's losing head. In microwave, don't know. On cue, fairy might become confrontational. And another anagram, I think. On cue, fairy. On cue, fairy. In your face. I suppose that means confrontational. If somebody's in your face, they are confrontational, and that's an anagram of on cue fairy, and might become is the anagram indicator. Honestly cunning to hide class. It's cunning. I think it's frankly. Class is the rank, so cunning is fly. Maybe that's a definition, modern definition of fly that means cunning. Does it? Let me know. In microwave, reheat, so it's got to be nukes, isn't it? So I suppose the definition is in microwave reheats. So a little nightcap is N. Nobleman losing head. Nobleman's, dukes, losing head, take off the first letter. So it's N from a little nightcap and then dukes without the first letter. Cryptically artful false, that's a big no. Let's get the anagram helper out again. Artful false. Flat refusal. Yeah, another anagram, good. Flower is run of 8, we're told, so rose looks likely. Why is that 1 of 8, we're told? Rose. Something to do with 8 rowers in a boat? I don't know. Let me know that one, I'm not sure. They're seen in cells. Tubby, fat. Policeman eating a bit of shortbread. No idea what that is. Last, imbecile. There's lots of words for imbeciles in crosswords. Goon. Oh, it is goon. So last is to go on. An imbecile is a goon. Everyman, so that's the writer of the crossword, getting a check returned. What's needed is folding stuff. Origami is folding stuff. Let's write it in and have a look. Everyman's, that's I'm backwards. Getting a check, a gyro. So it's I'm, a gyro, all backwards. And everyman is I, because everyman is the author of this crossword. Rowling initially, so that's going to be R. Overwhelmed by Potter. She writes adult novels. Don't know. In Qatar, perhaps, good to leave the country. Emigrate? Just the letters here have shout out emigrate to me. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Qatar perhaps is an emirate. And I suppose it's saying in Qatar perhaps we put G for good. And that gives us emigrate, to leave the country. Sideways look, offered up, taking in bold, defiant figure. Yeah, that's rebel. That's sideways look offered up is right leer, L-E-E-R, backwards, upwards, and B for bold. Like in Microsoft Word or something, the B button is bold, isn't it? Is later worried about sin, provides images. Provides images. Illustrating. Provides images. Illustrates. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's is, yeah, and yeah. So it's an anagram of is later. The worried is an anagram into. About means put that around a word for sin, or in this case a type, which is lust. And the whole thing is provides images. Rowling initially. Drabble? I think I've heard of a writer called Drabble. Yeah, that is, I think that's right. So we got Rowling initially R, overwhelmed by something else. Potter, dabble. I suppose does Potter mean dabble? I'm sure I've heard of an author called Drabble, but I'm not entirely sure who that is. Let me know. Easy displaying softer self. Effortless fits nicely. I think that's just an anagram of softer self. And displaying, I suppose, is the anagram indicator. A group of airmen takes to the skies, covering great distance. Group of airmen. RAF? Oh, it is that, yep. So it's A is just A. Group of airmen takes to the skies means, again, like we've had before, right upwards, because it's a down clue. IF, Group of Airmen, Royal Air Force. And covering great distances afar, I think. First year students increasingly amorous. Fresher. That's just a double definition. Both fresher can mean both of those things. Strangely inert gas, again looks like an anagram, is most likely to combust. I can see EST. Angriest, is it? Angriest, I think. Most likely to combust, the angriest. Valued or scolded. Valued. Rated. Don't know. EU backs protective measure, British pound for French food. EU backs protective measure, British pound for French food. Might need some letters there. Cordon bleu, that fits. Ah, protective measure is a cordon. Yeah, and then we've got EU at the back, and British B, pound is L, like the pound sign is a fancy L. Cordon bleu, French food. The scene at doorways somewhat flat-chested. Oh, latches. That's just somewhat again means only look at part of this, and it's hidden here. LATCHES, latches. That does look like rated then. Right, where are we? Ignores discomfort when wearing tank top. Abandoned husband becoming cold in bush. Abandon. Spurn. Ah, I see. So husband is H and cold is C. So we're probably looking for a bush with an H in it that we're changing to a C. Shrub, scrub. Yeah. So that's shrub, bush, with husband becoming cold. We change the H to a C. That's quite tricky, that one. Pumpernickel reportedly dry, raised. I don't know what pumpernickel is. Reportedly dry, raised. Something, bread? Bread is raised, isn't it? So reported means if you say it out loud, it sounds like this. So raised is bread. Oh, it's rye bread, rye bread. Rye sounds the same as WRY, which is dry in the sense of dry humour. Good. It's travelled fast, leading to hurly-burly. They're seen in cells. Tubby, policeman eating a bit of shortbread. Policemen. CID is policemen, isn't it? Fatty acids? Tubby, fatty. Policeman eating a bit of shortbread. Not sure I understand that. Tubby is fatty. Policeman. CID, that's policeman, isn't it? Eating a bit of shortbread. Don't understand that. Let me know how that one works. This one looks like tornado. It's travelled fast, leading to hurly-burly. Oh, hurly-burly is a do. It's travelled fast. Looks like tornado, doesn't it? But I don't understand the rest of it. Oh, I suppose if you travel fast, you tear around. So it's travelled fast, leading to hurly. I think it's again. This is another one of those what they call an and lit clue, where the whole thing is the definition as well as the wordplay. So it's travelled fast is tore, leading to hurly-burly is a do, and the whole thing is a sort of sideways definition of a tornado, and that's what the question mark is there for, telling you that's not really the definition of a tornado, but it's sort of hinting at it. So yeah, tricky one. Ignores discomfort when wearing tank top. Good. Hood. Bold. Cold. Yeah, cold. Shoulders. That's a sort of pun or a joke. Ignores discomfort is cold shoulders, and the discomfort you might have when you're wearing a tank top, which is a sleeveless top, is you may have cold shoulders. So this does look like rated then. Does rated mean scolded? I don't know, maybe it does. Okay, let's check all. No. Did I just spell it wrong? Yeah, I just spelled it wrong. Excellent. Well, there we go. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you did in the comments. If you like this sort of thing, do subscribe. Button's on the screen now. And I'll see you next time for some more crosswords. Bye for now.